And it's live. Hi, everyone. Good to have you back on the normal Friday stream for Sovereign Citizen Bingo, that thing that people have been asking me to play for ages. Friendly reminder, the beginning of the stream, about 10 minutes of it, it's just me talking to y'all so that people can trickle in. So if you're watching this out of the fact, you might want to skip forward, but you certainly don't have to. If you're stuck here for the live, you can't. You're just going to have to sit through it. It's great. So, what we got going on, folks? How's everyone doing? How's it going? Feeling pretty good. Oh, we want to play non-casual bingo. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm listening. What prizes we thinking for non-casual sovereign citizen bingo? What prizes get awarded? But I digress. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a good time. I do have more cinnamon apple juice here. I've learned that $10 to spin the wheel is not enough. It is not enough. Is 15 still too low? I don't know. Let's $15. We spin the wheel. Let me show you the wheel. We spin the wheel. There it is. If it says yes, I drink it. If it says no, you lost yourself $15. I'm going to regret that. 15. But how's everyone doing? How y'all hanging out? How's it going? Let me check the chat. There we go. All right, cool. You think 20? Oh. Amazon gift cards. Let's see how this goes before I start throwing money at all of you. But yes. How is everybody? Oh, bingo cards. Yes, if you need a bingo card, by the way, in the description of the video, there should be a link, and maybe it generates different bingo cards for everybody. I tested it, and it did generate different ones. I don't know what the rate of success will be. I've never done this. But yeah. Should be good. Oh, are these, does Donut use, let's see, these guys right here? I don't know. I haven't watched his Sovereign Citizen Mingos in a while. I don't know. People asked for it. Here we are. We're doing it. I'm reading it. Wink, wink. Aaron, thank you. Oh no, Aaron. It doesn't have a 15. Let's see. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. It doesn't have a. I'll look into that. That means we have to spin the wheel. That's fine. All right, wheel. Ha! No apple juice for me. But I appreciate the attempt. There, get out of here, wheel. You hooligan. Oh, James. James, you son of a gun. Thank you, though. All right. Where's that wheel? Poof. There it is. It works. I'm looking this way. It's over here. Definitely a real physical object right there. Okay, wheel. All right. Oh, fine. No, that's fine. It's fine. I wasn't planning on being coherent today anyway. Why do I shake these? Who am I? Raymond confirmed, not first. Ooh, Joshua. You know, the old Tim Hortons, eh? have a little sippy sip there. Let me just. Yep, that's exactly what I thought it was. Shocking. That's not good apple juice. Weirdly. Oh, I do not drink that very often, and it shows. All right. Where do you get the bingo cards? You can find them. You can find them in the. Sorry. Wow, that tastes terrible. You can find them in the description of the video. But yeah. Jada, I'm not a heavy drinker. Not at all. But yeah. I was going to say, winner gets an autographed bottle of apple juice, but I feel like that's illegal. Shipping apple juice. I'll fill it with bathwater. That was a popular thing once upon a time, right? After the RP, put any two numbers. All right, what numbers? 37. Obviously, 37 is going to be. Oh, page not found. So I can't do that. Let's do 3. Any two numbers, I heard. Well, it says no. Empty autographed bottle. And ship it. Okay. No, Rennie. No. No. And no. Stop it, y'all. Crazies. No. All right, I'm going to keep it on the card I have, which is this. Yep. All right. Article 4, Freeman, taxation of theft, cause my authority. I don't need driver's license, cars, supervised traffic. Traffic laws are not crimes. Broken window, privacy, I know my rights. 5th Amendment, am I free to go? And then your free space, of course. Corpus electi, screaming woman, Terry v. Ohio, very patient officer. That's boring. You're getting fired, getting sued. Am I guess I'll keep both. Am I being detained, traveling? I do not consent. You can't do this. Blocks off dictionary people first battle. All right, seems like a card. Absolutely. You what? Get out of here. All right. Okay. I told Rennie once upon a time, wouldn't it be fun to have a prize where I give you 5 minutes to call in, and then at 5 minutes it's done. That's all you get. But I don't think we have that set up logistically. But Liza says some girl on TikTok sells her farts in the jar for, was it 100 a pop? Yeah, I'm not some girl on TikTok. If I could make that kind of money and had a wide customer base, I would certainly be tempted. I certainly would be. And while I don't doubt one or two of you might purchase it, no, not for one or two. But anyway, Kermit farts in the empties. Tell you what, we'll get the name from the winner and like an email or something, or Rennie will get her somehow we'll contact you and we'll come up with something. It'll be a surprise. I am on TikTok, kind of. Not really, not in any significant way. But yeah. Are we at 10 minutes? Oh, we're almost at 10 minutes. Anyway, sorry. Okay. I think we should start. We'll come up with a prize. If someone has a really good idea, that's not like just straight dollar bills, y'all. Not for the first one. This is going to be a test one. And then we'll figure out who the winners are, and we'll figure something out later. But shall we begin? How are we feeling about that? I wish I had thought of this, because that's a fun idea. Like, yeah, make there be a prize. But unfortunately, I'm just like, oh, should have thought of that before, huh? That would have. Excuse me. Get out of your chair. I'm stuck there. But yeah. We'll just do casual. Maybe the winner gets a phone call from me, congratulating you. Yeah. Okay. Winner gets a phone call from me, congratulating you. Later, because I don't have that set up at the moment. Free Patreon. We looked into that. We're trying to figure out how to gift free Patreon stuff, because that was something that's come up before. Being like, what, are we able to do that? But I have not found anything. Autographed 8x10. All right. Sure. I've been challenged to come to a live stream. Does the person who challenged me have a channel to live stream from? How would you look at that? That was a fun day or so. Would love to know what the details were, but no, because I like this channel, and I'm gonna stick around here, having fun. It'd be pretty disrespectful to leave all of you for a different channel, huh? Not gonna do that. But a Twit body pillow to the winner. Those are expensive. Like, I know you're like, wow, he charges so much for that, because it charges that much for that. They are a costly item to create. Weirdly. But anyway, I actually do have merch. Brenny will drop a link, because she has those handy, and I am never prepared for it, because I don't really advertise myself that well, because I'm always weirded out by it. But anyway. So, let's start this. The video is going to be Sovereign Citizen Getting Owned 2 compilation. Actually, no. Hold on. I have a first one. Sovereign Citizens BTFO is the channel name. Let me just... Beep. Wait. Nope. Oh, buttons. How do I do it? All right. Sovereign Citizen Getting Owned compilation, or compilation, depending on what part of the world you're in. 20 minutes. That should be enough. From Sovereign Citizens BTFO. Cool. So, Lindsay says more Fireball. You guys got to spin for it. I don't like drinking those. You got to spin for it. I'm not just gonna. I got this. This I like. Those not so much. But anyway, oh, bobblehead would be fun. Okay. Let me. Some of you in the chat. I declined the challenge. Well, I'm kind of in the middle of something, aren't I? Huh? We've had our talk. I can't imagine there's that much else for him to say, after I spanked him real good last time. But anyway, got our bingo cards. If all of you have your bingo cards, let us begin.
First name, Lieutenant?
Lieutenant Cochran.
What's your first name, Lieutenant?
It's irrelevant. I need to see your license and proof of insurance.
If your name is irrelevant, so is mine, officer.
Sir, I need to see your license and proof of insurance.
Are you conducting an investigation?
Yes,
Okay, so I do want to. I meant to say this before. I'm gonna try not to stop and explain everything that he's got wrong. If you want me to stop and explain what's wrong, throw it in a tip note. Otherwise, I might not see it. And I will stop and gladly explain it, because it's going to be very difficult for me not. I'm gonna be back here. Like, you're gonna see this. I'm gonna be back here. Just, I want to explain why it's not. Okay. If you want to know why it's wrong, I might still hit this. Maybe as a compromise. One line do they win, or blackout? Blackout. Oh, geez. Let's do one line you win. You win if you get 5 in a row. since we don't actually have a real prize, we'll do that. That should work. But I declined to it. I'm in the middle of something, champ. Okay. How disrespectful would that be for me to just leave all these people? Am I right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, see you, Kick. Yeah, come on back. That'd be good. All right. Okay, this is the test one. We're gonna figure out how this goes. So we're gonna get into this. Yeah. Okay.
Sure I am. I have you for speeding, 72 and a 55.
Is
So I
speed-
need to see your
Is
driver's
speeding
license.
a crime?
Oh, that's so close to traffic laws are not crimes. Maybe. Hold on.
Yes, it is. I need to see your license and proof of insurance, sir.
Can you prove that I'm driving?
Sir, I need.
You know what? We're gonna do it. Traffic laws are not crimes. And traveling. Ooh, it's technically no, but it's close enough. It's our first one. Let's be generous with it. Raymond, thanks so much. Sergeant, get your lieutenant. Please confirm. Bacon, come down to South Florida. Fun times with the Everglades. Except for the alligators. When I'm in Florida, I'll let you guys know for sure. Okay.
I need to see your license and proof of insurance.
Am I driving?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm not. I'm traveling. I am going to continue to film. And it is not a crime for me to travel without a license.
All right. There it is. And I don't need a driver's license. Guys, I'm about to beat you all. Oh, free space. I only need a very patient officer, which we may already have. I might have already won. Wait, where's my mouse?
Proof of insurance, sir.
What you may have,
I'm giving you a lawful order.
what you may have,
Obey it, or I'm gonna
what
take
you
to
may
jail.
have, what you may have is the opportunity to read. Whoa.
Oh my God. All right, not a very patient officer. So not that one. Do I have window smash on this? Broken window. There it is. Wow. We're going to back up. We're going to watch that window smash again. Took me by surprise.
Giving you a lawful order.
What you may have,
Obey it, or I'm gonna
what
take
you
to
may
jail.
have, what you may have is the opportunity to read. Whoa.
Just bah. I would have given him a warning. I personally would not have escalated that quickly. Maybe there's a bit of a history between this guy and the officers in the area where they know that it's not worth it. No. I don't think that that's an appropriate reaction. I think telling him to step out of the vehicle first is kind of required, kind of necessary. Wow. Yeah. No, I don't like that happened. As much as I love to see it, because sovereign citizens, that officer can get himself in trouble for that.
This is assault. You've broken my windows. I do not consent.
Oh, I do not consent. Ha ha. Do I have a assault? No. Okay.
Oh, this is police
Fixing to
brutality.
tase you.
Oh, the video is originally 45. So this probably isn't the original officer Okay, so if the original video, thank you for pointing that out. If this is not the initial contact, this makes a lot more sense and is a lot more appropriate, right? I assume there's another officer who called his supervisor, which may be this guy, and said, hey, you got to get out of the vehicle. You got to do all this stuff. And the supervisor arrives and says, are you going to do it? Do it. You didn't do it. Cool. Under arrest. If that's the case, okay, fine, perfect, not an issue. Taxation, you'll have a bingo. Oh, we're almost there already. Gotcha. All right. Okay, if it's a longer interaction, that definitely makes tons more sense.
I'm fixing
Stop.
to tase
This
you.
is police brutality.
I'm fixing
I haven't
Oh, wait. Police brutality. Do I have brutality? No, okay.
done anything. Ah!
Do it again.
We have a bingo already? Fuzz the PI guy? Well, Congratulations. Rennie will contact you for your personals, an email or phone number, whatever you feel comfortable giving. And then we can contact you with did I read it wrong? No, that's the PI guy. There we go. Rennie's typing. Heel slippery thumbs there. Yeah. Rennie, if you wouldn't mind doing my job for me and figuring out how to facilitate that, that'd be perfect. It'd be great. We're gonna rewind this one. That taser was real quick, wasn't it?
Done anything?
Okay. Also, I feel like that taser is not necessary yet at that point. Right? Like, smash the window, sure. Open the door. And then give him the opportunity to leave. And then if that doesn't happen, sure. Taser's not inappropriate. But without more commands... Again, this is apparently a much longer video. I don't really know the details. But, ooh... So it's definitely not a very patient officer. Do we want to reset?
Our Lord and Savior, Taser Dad.
I forget about that every time. Thank you, Chibi. Hi, Cam. How's it going? How you doing? Let's reset. Let's reset. We're just gonna boop. It will clear. Okay. I was so close too. Right. Well, not a patient officer. Next.
I have not committed.
Oh, here we go.
Do it again. I'll tase you again. I come in peace.
I understand.
I have not committed any crime.
Traffic laws are not crimes immediately because it's a traffic stop. It's got to be that. I think I've seen this one. Play.
Smell marijuana coming from this vehicle.
Oh, wait. Nope. Get rid of that traffic laws are not crimes. That's not a traffic offense necessarily. It might be. It might be. Depends if they're parked. I'm going to hold off on that one, though.
Okay.
I just realized we didn't verify the bingo, and I don't know how to verify the bingo. Take a screenshot, send it to Rennie. If we confirm it, we'll reach out. Yeah, all right. We're figuring it out as we go. You'd think I would have thought about this before doing the stream. I don't do that, though. We just play it by ear. It's great. We have a lot of fun that way. Keeps it interesting for me.
I will not step out of this vehicle. You have not committed a crime.
You have not
You've
committed
never
a crime.
seen a crime.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
You have not committed a crime. You've never seen a crime. Terry v. Ohio.
Terry v. Ohio. You've never seen a crime. Hey, police officer, the guy whose job it is to deal with crime. You've never seen one. Excuse me? Not how that works. But...
Reason to believe.
Oh, I can just ask the... Okay, yeah, well... That's how I confirm the card. Makes sense. Checks out.
That crime is afoot. Because I
Ohio.
have reason to believe that crime is afoot.
Be fair.
Because I can smell marijuana coming from this vehicle. Do you understand that?
Do you comprehend
I
Article?
have a lawful reason to get you out of the vehicle.
You do not.
Article
Yes,
4.
open up the vehicle.
No. I would like to see your supervisor.
He didn't say Article 4, but he was going to. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. It's not enough. Supervisor. Call your supervisor. Boom, right there. Oh, boy. Internet God. No, it does not. It does not violate your constitutional rights. And we both know it.
I want to see what kind of crime. Are you violating my space? Are you kidding me?
Oh, my.
Help! Help!
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to break the window again. No, that's fair. Reaching into the window, unlocking it, something you totally can do. The guy committed the crime. He's under arrest at that point, and it essentially is an exigent circumstance. You witnessed the crime. You have to enter the vehicle to get to the person to arrest them, and therefore you don't need a warrant to actually unlock the vehicle and enter. You can enter the vehicle. It is lawful in this situation. Yeah, that's fair. A lot of people think you can't do that. Sure, you can do it incorrectly. In that case, it would be wrong, but this doesn't appear to be one of those situations. So he did. Joshua, he did say Terry. James. Did say Terry v. Ohio. Can we change Screaming Woman to Screeching? I don't know, folks. What do we think? I'm willing to allow it. Yes. Yep. Screaming Woman. It's 2022, folks. We cannot assume this individual's gender, okay? And therefore, Screaming Person. I'm going to spin in a second. Hold on. Let me see if he said, I don't consent.
See what kind of crime? Are you violating my space? Are you kidnapping? Help! Help!
I have kidnapped.
Help! 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 I do not consent!
There it is. I do not consent. Blam. Let me get that free space. I always forget to do that. All right. Crime is afoot. I do love the use of that phrase. Like, bro. I love it, but we're about 40 years past that. All right. I'm going to spin. Don't worry. We're finishing this.
I do not consent! Help! Help! I do not consent! I do not consent!
We did not.
I do not consent! I do not consent!
Yes, you have to have his consent.
You have to have consent. Yes, you do. Your laws don't apply unless we consent to them. And there was a screaming woman in the background of that one. So there you go.
Are you people not dependent? I am not a resident of the state of Indiana.
Wait,
Have to have his consent.
Are you people not dependent? I am not a resident of the state of Indiana. I am not whatever you.
I'm not a Freeman free citizen. Ooh, that's so close. Hold on. Let me pull up.
You people not dependent. I am not.
I don't something defend. I don't know what he's saying. I'm gonna give it. Ooh, let's see actually if he clarifies. Taco, thanks so much. Said I just figured out Sav Siths are Jedi. This is not the crime you're looking for. I guess that makes us Sith. I'm fine with that. Hi, Double B. Hi, Taco. How's it going? All right, let me.
I'm a resident of the state of Indiana. I am not whatever you think I am. I am not a resident of the state of Indiana.
I'm going to search this vehicle.
Oh, he's one of these. He's free. Wait, there it is. Free citizen or private citizen. He hasn't said either, but he's on that path. He's so close. I'm going to pick one of them by the end of the video. I just want to see if he actually clarifies. So give me a second. We're going to figure that, and then we're going to spin.
We do not consent to any kind of search.
I didn't ask for your consent.
No.
I
You
don't
have to
ask
have
for your
our
consent.
consent.
No, you do not.
Yes, you do. And this
You do not smell marijuana. I don't smell any marijuana.
Yeah, because you've been smoking it, weirdo. Crazy, I know.
Oh, it reeked of
I smell-
marijuana.
No, it doesn't.
I can
We don't smell any marijuana anywhere.
I smell marijuana coming from the vehicle. He's refusing to get out of the vehicle. All right. Okay? So
I don't consent to anything. I don't know what this guy's doing. No. No.
You're gonna assault him?
Are you assaulting me? Are you assaulting me?
You're assaulting him. We did not
Help! 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 Call the police.
He is the police.
we are the police.
No, no. Help me! Help me! What crime have I committed?
We didn't
what
commit
crime
any
did you
crime.
see me
Give
commit?
us the ticket
Terry
and
v.
the seatbelt.
Ohio.
Vehicle.
Cherry v. Ohio again.
You're going to get tased if you don't step back.
I'm going to tell you, look, I'm going to go with patient officer because even though he's doing all of this, he's staying pretty calm. Just get out of the vehicle. He's not actually throwing punches. I know, I got it, whatever. But I'm going to do patient because he's not losing his cool. And although he's going through with all of this, fair. Fair, it's good. We're gonna give it to him. Does it count? I don't know. I'm in charge, though. I make the rules. That's how it works. Don't judge me. There we go.
Tased. You're
Go.
gonna get tased.
Step out of the
Step
vehicle.
out.
What crime have I committed?
Step
What
out.
crime have I committed?
Step out.
What crime have I committed?
Step
What
out.
crime?
Okay. They have a taser against your leg. Maybe reconsider. It looks like a drive stunt. Hold on. I do want to. This is something I want to talk about because this is a tactic. This is a real world training scenario. I know things about this. So give me a second.
If you don't step
Does it
Tased.
have
You're
the
gonna get
cartridge in?
tased.
Step out.
I don't think it has a cartridge in it.
Crime have I committed?
No. Okay, so it's going to be a drive stun. You can go for the thigh. Thigh is a great place to do it. Thigh is nice and fleshy. It's going to get a reaction for sure. Thigh is one of the places right in here. You got your on the sides, the back, the front. Those are places that are really good for a drive stun. Here, not as much as here, and then the thighs. Like the thighs and the like the stomach and sort of where that would wrap around to the back is where it's generally recommended. Although sometimes it's wherever you can get it. But yeah, he's about to get drive stun to the thigh. Oh, it hurts.
What crime have I committed?
Step out.
What crime have I committed?
Step
What
out.
crime have I committed?
Mm-hmm.
What
There
crime
it
have I
is.
committed? What crime? I have been assaulted with a tase gun.
I've been assaulted by a tase gun. Okay.
You're trying to attack my nuts. That is not proper use of that device.
Stop it!
Have you been trained in proper use of a taser?
I was very close to you getting sued.
I know, baby.
Okay, hold on. Resisting arrest, by the way.
Watch her, Bill.
I'm not going to do anything. I just want my child. You just please let me go. I just
No,
didn't have
just
my
get
seatbelt
your child
on.
out. Just go ahead and get in your car.
Excellent. Well done.
Call a lawyer right now.
Oh, it's not necessarily you're getting sued because that might be for your defense. By the way, the officer saying get your child and like get out of the line of scrimmage is a pretty good call. Well, that guy's facing charges for like failure to ID potentially. Then you got obstruction. You've got resisting arrest. Not good for this dude. He's in a lot of trouble. Calling a lawyer is probably a really good idea. A lawyer, I imagine. I imagine it's not a real lawyer. But they're not. He's not threatening to sue. We have a How do we have a bingo? Goodness, JT Davis, you fool! All right, I'm gonna get to that. Fine. Congratulations. I was nowhere near winning. It's fine. And there might have been a you can't do this. I got distracted by him. All right. Rennie, if you wouldn't mind. What? Oh, JT did like 5 minutes ago. That's what I get for not paying attention. Jeez. Hello. Yes. All right. Feel free to throw the old email towards Rennie. If you give me your bingo card ID, allegedly I can check that and figure out if you got. Oh, screenshot taken. Perfect. Rennie can facilitate all that good stuff. That's why I keep her around and buy her pizzas. Potentially. She's never taken me up on the offer. She's agreed to it. She's never taken me up on it. It makes me feel bad. You want to make me feel bad, Rennie? Is that what you want? Make me the bad guy? All right. Good call. Reset to Screaming Woman after reset. Good. Yes. One away for broken window. Yeah, no, I thought they were going to break that window. All right. Spin. Yep. You beat me to it. We're spinning, folks. I almost just drank it because I forgot that I'm spinning for it. That's fine. That's nothing. Whatever. Yeah. It's apple juice. Am I right? All right. We're going to spin it. Don't do it. I don't want it. Fine. Give me a second. Okay. But I'm not happy about it. No, okay. You thought. Okay. I'm going to survive. It's fine. I look low. I got 2 more left. This isn't. I mean, there's some. I have a bottle. It's a. It's Canadian. It's Canadian apple juice. James, no. That was for you, James. It's 50% chance. I might be okay. I might be okay. James, why and how? How are you doing this, James? How are you doing this? Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine, James. They're stuck together. You're not getting both. It's fine. Yeah. A little apple juice ASMR. Wait. Yeah, you like that? You like that apple juice ASMR? Just a little bit of I don't like that. I hate ASMR. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Don't like it. Aaron, no! Chibi, thank you. Devin, no! Ah! It's fine. You might. Okay, it's fine. Palma, no! It hits so quickly when I drink them so soon after each other. All right, we got 3 spins. I only have 1 left. Please don't. What? No! 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 All right. Let's see what they would have been. Are they all just yes? Am I... Okay, that would have been a no. And that would have been a no. So who got the yes? Aaron, you got the final one. Thanks, Aaron. All right, next time it's 20. Next time it's 20. It works too well. Right? Or... It's fine. You guys are great. Even though I hate some of you. You know who you are. Aaron, James. I don't hate you. I will, though. In a few minutes. Well, crisp snap. All right, more apple juice ASMR. I absolutely thought that was going to hit me in the head. It bounced off the back of my chair. I just threw it up and went, well. Get rid of that. That's it. We're done. I mean, I've got it here. I might as well. Just. It's not as good as my other stuff. The barrel aged stuff. But it's not bad. It was also free. Got it at a funeral. Great place to get alcohol, apparently. No, I don't really know what the deal is with why it was hanging around. But I did get this. Not that I mean, this is apple juice. This is not alcohol at all. But this is funeral apple juice. And they're like, we can't take this with us. It's a mostly full bottle of Canadian apple juice. And I went, okay. So this one's to the dead person who will remain unnamed. They'd be very disappointed in me right now, I'm sure. Now they'd probably love this. Anyway, moving on. Nope. Sorry, that's my spin button. That's the one. Except this one. There we go. Figured it out. Don't worry about me, folks. I got this. So, where was I? Yes. Okay. Reset your cards. We're doing this again. Do we want to do this call thing tonight? I could. I think I still have a Google Voice number, Ronnie. I just never checked. So, sure, why not? Near the end of the stream, we'll make it happen. If you've won and you don't want me to call you tonight, let me know. Otherwise, it's happening. You're going to be a part of the party if you want. Up to you. All right. Real Nightmare says, I get it 10 minutes before the stream goes right. It's already gone that way. What's the deal with these streams? Anyway, sorry, I'm just settling because there's a lot of cinnamon in me right now. I'm buying myself some time. Okay. Cards reset. Video is good to go. Add the Screaming Woman. Free space, of course, because it's going to start with the screaming. And again, Screaming Woman means Screaming Man as well. It's fine. Go for it, Rennie. Test it. In the meantime, I'm going to pick up an answer on the stream. It's going to happen. How's one get a bingo card? Glenn Sears leggings? It should be in the description of the video. Should have that info for you.
Why do I have to get out the car?
You had to get out of the car because your parents are idiots, kid. Sorry to break it to you like that. All right. Guy in truck.
Kid, I'm too old for this. How you doing?
How's it going?
Hold on, let me get up there first and I'll talk to you. United States citizen, sir? Yes?
I'm going to opt out.
What?
Well, the thing is, before we can proceed with the immigration inspection, if you are, that's fine. I don't really care if you're German or whatever, but are you...
I think I might have seen this one. I think this guy wasn't a sovereign citizen. He was just not, he just wouldn't answer. But, Mr. Shakura, welcome back. Good. I didn't think you'd come back after yesterday. Yeah, hello, you're on speaker.
It's me.
You're on speaker in the stream.
Press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What? Hello. Welcome to the stream.
Working.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Well,
Say hi to everybody.
hi, everybody.
All right, it works. Good. And I've hung up on her. Ha! Take that. That's the reward you get for being an excellent moderator. Anyway. All right, yeah, so I don't think this guy's actually a sovereign citizen. Technically. He just doesn't want to answer questions. But I might be wrong about that.
Legally in the United States.
I'm not answering questions.
Okay, then we have to go ahead and take you in. I know you're recording. We'll take you in, identify you, and then you can proceed.
So you're detaining me?
Yes, sir.
That under what probable cause?
On the probable cause, that 18 U.S.C. 111.
Code 18111 is about impeding me or injuring a federal officer.
Let me actually check that because I'm curious. He's not asking an unreasonable question. Like, why do I have to answer that question? Is that required, etc.? Now, at a border checkpoint, yeah, generally. 18 USC 111. I want you all to know that first bit of apple juice is hitting me. It just, boom, in the middle of that video. Assaulting, resisting, or impeding certain officers or employees. So it would be impeding an employee or an officer, which this guy, right? Yeah. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Curses. Would be. Let's see. Forcibly impedes, let's see, or interferes with any person designated in section 1114 of this title, engage in or on account of the performance of official duties. You can't see that terribly well. Sorry about that. Yeah. Let's see. Section 1114. should be an officer or employee of the United States or of any agency, any branch of the United States government, including any member of the uniformed services, while such officer or employee is engaged in or on account of the performance of official duties, or any person assisting such an officer or employee. Now, this is in the context of protection of employee or officers and employees of the United States. Interesting. I mean, technically, yes. I'm sure there's something else that applies. But border control has a lot of authority at the border. So I guess that does kind of check out there. Interesting. He said it very confidently, so I assume he knows. So, Mr. Gura says, fun fact, this driver was fired by his trucking company, and they paid none of his fines. Did he say, am I being detained? Oh, let me just check that out. That's kind of hilarious. Because, yeah, the company doesn't want to be associated with this guy because the guy's being stupid. I'm not saying he's a sovereign citizen, but he's being kind of dumb. He's asking reasonable questions, but you can only really do that for so long. But let me check that.
On the probable cause, that 18...
Not answering questions.
Okay, then we have to go ahead and take you in. I know you're recording. We'll take you in, identify you, and then you can proceed.
So you're detaining me?
Yes, sir.
That under what probable cause?
You know what? I'll give you the am I being detained for that. Close enough. Yeah. What do you want? Ready. We have a bingo already. We just cleared the cards. Gabe Thinky says, hey, Blue, don't spend this all in one place. Let me know if you need wood. I got the hookup at the South Hill Home Depot. Oh, boy. You know I do. Wood's nuts right now. Tammy has a bingo. We'll do all of them. Screw it. Why not? How do we already have a bingo from like 5 minutes? Interesting. What if he puts the video up? That would be obstruction at that point. If the officer's hands gets trapped in it, it could be assault. If the guy stops, let's say you know the officer's hand is inside the vehicle. The officer at this point technically doesn't have any right to have the hand inside of the vehicle. So you can say, hey, please remove your hand from the vehicle. And that should be like, I imagine should do it. I would have done it. I don't think there would be a reason to keep your hand in. You could argue I'm doing this so that you can't roll up the window. And that might be a fair argument, depending. But if you ask someone to remove their hand from the vehicle, or from the window and then roll the window up, that would be obstruction. If you just start rolling the window up and you know that their hand is there and you don't stop when you could have stopped, yes, that could be assault. So it's not bingo? Okay, so it's not bingo. Jessa, that's a good point. Couldn't he argue that he needs to be balanced because he's on a semi? Absolutely, because the alternative would be making the guy step out of the vehicle. That's a fair argument. That's a very fair argument. But if there was an issue, you'd be like, all right, cool. If you don't want me here. Like if I was this guy, if I was this officer, this guy right here, and the person inside of the vehicle said, hey, I don't want you leading to the vehicle, I'd be like, all right, cool. I would step down and say, get out of the vehicle. And I would have the lawful authority to issue that order. And they would have to step out of the vehicle, or else it would be obstruction or a similar charge. So Arizona, for example, is a state where obstruction requires actual force. So there are other statutes that would cover that sort of thing. I say obstruction as sort of a general term, in case any of you are from Arizona. It's weird as how James Freeman gets away with so much of his stuff. We're not there yet. Crystal ball. Shh. Don't tell them. Anyway, it's a little joke from a different... If you know, you know. I barely know. It's fine. Okay, Tam. All right. Tammy just got excited, that's all. That's fake. Me too. Fair. Can't argue with that. Respect. All right. Just clear the throat there. Yeah, no, if there was an issue, the correct response would be just getting the guy to the vehicle so you can talk floor to floor. Hooray. Tones Overthinks It. Welcome to the party, by the way. Good to have you here. He's good people. I'm trying to get him to play video games with me at some point. He has been very receptive to the idea. No pressure, but now everyone knows about it. Anyway, he says, might be getting ahead here, but it looks like he's driving a truck, and he says later it's not his truck. Not yet. Might be getting ahead here. Yeah, definitely getting it. Get out! Anyway, sorry. Tons and I know each other. He says later it's not his truck, so that should not suggest he's driving a commercial vehicle. Hold on, sorry, the chat is moving. I'm trying to. All right. It says later it's not his truck, so would that not? Everyone's commenting, it's moving. Would that not suggest he's driving a commercial vehicle as engaged commerce? I mean, yes, if he's a sovereign citizen, but I vaguely remember this one. I don't think he's technically a sovereign citizen. I think he's just not being very cooperative to a point where he's wrong. Anyway, let's keep going.
On the probable cause, that 18 U.S.C. 111.
Code 18111 is about impeding me or
I love that he knows that, though.
injuring a federal officer. I've not done that.
Well, the thing is, sir, now that you're actually taking me away from my job.
That's because you're choosing to keep me here.
Yes, I am.
That's
you know
your
why?
choice. That's your choice.
You know why?
Yes.
Because I asked you a simple question. Are you a United States citizen?
But prior to
I'm asking, right?
prior to our encounter,
yes.
there was no probable cause to even stop me.
You know very well this is a...
I see that, Steven. I see what you're doing. You son of a gun. So, yes, is the... I got to chime in. Is the officer, deputy, or agent... what would he probably be an agent? He's probably border control. I think they're agents, technically. I use officer as a very broad term, which isn't always correct. Rennie likes to yell at me for that. Let's say agent, border control agent. They have a lot of authority to actually detain you at the border. So, yes, the agent is making the choice to detain the guy. But while detained, it's legitimate. If it's a legitimate detainment, hindering that detainment, hindering the investigation, specific to the detainment, which doesn't have to be about crime necessarily, but just general sort of border control stuff, I imagine actually could fall under 18 U.S.C. 111. I'm not an expert in this. This is not something I've ever dealt with. 18 U.S.C. 111. I've dealt with a lot of 18 U.S.Cs enforcing federal laws, but 111 was never one of them. So, yeah, no, like the driver, I am very confident is wrong, having not actually researched this in any significant way. But doesn't mean he's a sovereign citizen. He's made zero arguments that are specific to sovereign citizens. I only really call people sovereign citizens if they make an argument that is specific to the sovereign citizen movement, which he is not.
Immigration inspection.
Yes.
As a trucker, interstate trucker,
Yes.
you're aware that at southern border...
Oh, I'm sorry. I know. Interruptions. I know. As a trucker, there are a lot of things that you actually have to do that are like to maintain your trucker license. There are a lot of things you have to obey. There are laws that are specific to you because you're crossing state lines or possibly borders, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So a civilian in a car, things might be slightly different, but a trucker, there are laws that are specific to truckers engaging in interstate commerce, which he is, it would appear. So I know I'm not pointing at anything. Imagine.
California, Arizona, we have checkpoints.
Yes.
Right? And you know that they're going to ask you questions.
You're
so
asking
you
everyone
know,
questions.
Yes, every single one.
Any code that you follow is subordinate to the U.S. Constitution. Okay, so
correct.
My Fourth Amendment is unalienable.
What is the Fourth Amendment?
Fourth Amendment, the right to be secure against unreasonable, the thing that everyone forgets, unreasonable searches and seizures. This is a seizure under the Fourth Amendment. Is it unreasonable? Almost certainly not, because this is an international border, it would appear. There you go. Answer that question. Mr. Shigura says, I'm curious about something. I don't know when exactly you were a cop, but did you ever hear about the weird old lady who would sit in the chair outside of the North Precinct? Are we talking North Precinct, Seattle North Precinct? Because no, I'm not familiar with that. I'm intrigued, though. Because North Precinct has some fun shenanigans that have happened around it in the last few years. And now, technically, for those wondering, cop, military police. So I prefer not that you're wrong. just for the people that are curious, I call myself law enforcement as opposed to cop, not because cop is an inappropriate title. It's just that when people think cop, they generally think civilian police. I enforce law in a very similar way to civilian police. I enforce law on soldiers, on civilians, that's basically the only two groups in that context. So I've enforced federal, state, and military law. That's the third one. I don't know that I've ever done a local ordinance. No, never local ordinance, because that would fall under military law, under probably 50 USC 797. Doesn't matter. So I was military police, not civilian police, but I have enforced a heck of a lot of stuff. And I've researched heavily to make up for the stuff that I never enforced. So I try to know what I'm talking about. However, I may be wrong. So I'd like you to consider me more of a stepping stone than a source of knowledge. And so take what I say, use that to learn about it yourself, do your own research. I should be the first step. I should not be the last step of understanding these things we're talking about, because I'm not perfect. I'm close. I was kidding. No, those other 3 apple juices are hitting. Don't worry about it. But I say as I continue to drink it like an idiot. Yeah, North Precinct, there used to be a strange old lady that would bring a chair and sit and stare through the fence all day, every day. I mean, weird. I knew a guy that used to work. No, he didn't work there. He had a friend that used to work there. I'll tell you a story. You know what? We'll take a break. You know how I love to tell stories. I, through the National Guard, was tasked with participating in food distribution through a food bank, a local food bank. I kind of volunteered. It wasn't a full volunteer. I definitely put my name down to be selected for some sort of volunteer position type thing. I'm not working for the company I was working for at the time, so I can feel free to say that, because I definitely told them I've been called up on orders to do it, which is true. I did not tell them I volunteered for it, which is kind of true. But now I don't have to worry about that, because I switched jobs to something a little more free and fun. Maybe I'll go into details. Beg me for it. Beg. I'm just kidding. Apple juice, am I right? And so while I was doing that, basically I worked at a warehouse that took in food donations, sorted out what was edible and what wasn't. A lot of moldy potatoes. My God, I couldn't eat potatoes for like 3 months. The smell of moldy potatoes all day, every day for a week will really turn you away from anything potatoes. Fortunately, not forever. Also, liquid zucchinis. They come sealed in plastic, and some of the ones we received were liquid. They were that far gone. It was very disgusting. You have to tear it open like a tube of toothpaste. Except didn't smell like mint. No, it did not. Anyway, I knew a guy there who worked there with me, who was also part of the National Guard. And he had a friend that was one of the officers in the precinct that basically was abandoned due to the Chop Chaz zone. And so he would have known the details. But I don't know the details. I've dropped the pen. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So I digress. No, I didn't know. I didn't know anything about that, unfortunately. And that's my rambling. That's my story. James K, thank you so much. We call blue the gateway drug to enlightenment. I sure hope so. You know what? I sure hope so. I don't want you to take me just at my word. I want you to be inspired, right? I say things and you go, oh, okay, interesting. And then do your own research. You should do that for anybody, even people you trust. Check what they're saying. I don't try to put out anything that is false. I do not. Not without a disclaimer that says it is false and should not be taken as truth, right? For the purpose of entertainment. If I'm putting out information in an educational environment, I still want you to check it, because I may have something wrong. And what I'm explaining might be or might not be the context that you're trying to understand it in. However, I'm confident is a good starting point. Do not trust anything you see at face value. Take it, even the stuff that you super agree with, and check it. I want to use an example, actually. Ukraine, Russia. There's some stuff happening. I'm sure we are all familiar. I am side Ukraine, 100%. Glory to Ukraine. Russia can suck it. All right? I'm not going to get into too many details. God. But there are things that I've seen that are like, oh, Ukraine's done this, that have later turned out to be false. I want to believe it because I'm siding with Ukraine in this conflict, war, whatever. I want to believe it, and I'm less likely to check it because it aligns with what I believe. However, there are things that have turned out to be wrong that are pro my beliefs. And so now I try to check everything and take everything about that conflict with a grain of salt. I'm still rooting for Ukraine, but propaganda works both ways. Do not take what I say, not because I want it to be false or I mean it to be false. Do not take what I say and assume it is the perfect answer to whatever your question is. I am the start of the path of knowledge. I should not be the end. I love you all for being here and joining me in this journey. But the journey of education and learning does not stop. It only stops when you're dead and can no longer participate in it. There's always something to learn. And that's kind of how I try to live my life, learning. I don't like not doing anything. I always like doing something. And if I'm doing something, I want to better myself. So I'm trying to make sure I'm the best me I can be for all of you. But I can't promise it. And everyone has a different idea of what the best me is. So that's my apple juice fueled rant for you for today. Let's keep going. Have I been stalling for a while. Let's keep going. If it would play. There we go.
Can tell me.
It regards search and seizure. And
I'm not seizing you, or actually,
you just said
I am.
He's wrong. It is technically a seizure. It is, because the guy's not free to go. And because he's not free to, it's not going to be, no, it's not going to be, I'm being detained. He didn't ask specifically. It's fine.
Detaining me?
Yes, I'm detained. That's not a seizure. Do you know what a seizure means?
You're seizing.
You know what a seizure means?
Like confiscating?
Yes, taking away that you're no longer.
But the search part.
The search part is not a search. I'm just asking.
No, this is a seizure under the Fourth Amendment. The officer is technically wrong in what he's explaining. He's not wrong to do the seizure, but he is incorrect about what he's saying about this not being a seizure.
A simple
Why
question.
am I being detained?
Because we're asking a question.
You know what? We're going to do, am I being detained? No, we already have, am I being detained? Get out. Screw it. That's my bad. Anyway, that's my bad. All right. Joshua, thank you so much. Says, speaking of research, I usually confirm that these SOV sits and fraudsters are wrong with a Google search in around 5 minutes. It doesn't usually take very long to be like, oh, interesting. If there's a quote, check it. Check the context. Half of the stuff sovereign citizens say, at least half of the stuff, in my experience, isn't real. It does not exist anywhere. It's not a real quote. Or if it is a real quote, the context of it is not correct for what it's being used for. There was this great one about, what was it? So, gets me every time. It's my fault I put it there. I made it. Sweep your leg. Thanks, Glenn Serio. Mutual combat later? You and me? Seattle? Let's do it. Meet you by the library. Kidding. Yeah, so there's this beautiful one that I love seeing. It pops up every once in a while, not as much as it used to. But let me see if I can remember. It was about I can't remember. So the claim is that the United States went bankrupt in the 30s. See my musical video. Uncle Sam went bankrupt in the 30s. There's no proof of it. Anyway, that's the claim. And so to justify that claim, to explain that claim, they reference Theodore Roosevelt. Like Roosevelt's executive order, blah, 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 at that time. Like, Theodore Roosevelt wasn't the president. It was a different Roosevelt. There were two Roosevelts. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, you might remember him. He's on some American Money. It's weird. Why isn't Theodore on any money? He should be. Anyway, Franklin Roosevelt. Fascinating president. Real interesting stuff. They use an executive order from the wrong president. And it's so easy it takes 20 seconds to fact check. But of course they don't. Of course they don't. But yeah, fact check. Check the stuff. Check the stuff. If I reference something, read it. Please. A lot of these cases are fascinating things. Like what I referenced last time. I referenced Ward versus Rock Against Racism a lot. That's a really good case to read. Hurley versus Irish American Gay Lesbian Bisexual Group of Boston is also a good one. Although usually the quote I use from it, which isn't a quote from it, it's a summary of it from a case I think out of Ohio, which is freedom of the press applies to anyone who has a message to deliver and an audience to receive it. That's not in the case per se, but it can be summarized as such. So there's an Ohio like federal circuit court that has summarized it that way, and so that's what I use. Is that appropriate? I don't know. USPS versus Coquinda is a really fun one as well. A lot of really interesting stuff. Greensburg Civic Association versus USPS, also a good one. If I reference it, I encourage you to read it. You don't have to by any means, but I love reading case law. I'm always fascinated. Sarah Marie also, by the way, says, please tip your hat to the original sovereign citizen, become creator, donut operator. Absolutely. Let me get a hat out here. I just tip that old boy. Randy didn't think I had that anymore because she hadn't seen it in a while. Ha-ha! Right? Two birds, one stone. But, yeah, Donut Operator has a lot of really fun content. If you don't know about him, I, first of all, would be surprised. Second, check him out. He's almost usually right. There was one video he got wrong that I wanted to make a video on. I never got around to it. I might still. But he's usually very educational. He has a lot of experience in certain types of law enforcement that I don't have. And so it's nice to have that fresh perspective from what he has to say. Now, Randy says I have a flat earth plumber. That is true. I have a sovereign citizen flat earth plumber. He's a good guy. He's a real nice guy, real friendly, real fun to hang out with. But he is a flat earther and he is a sovereign citizen. And we certainly enjoy having our conversations about law. But, yeah. Anyway, let's keep going. It's getting weird, folks. It's kicking in. So you know I'm very distracted.
I don't have to answer that.
What you guys doing?
And that's the end of that. So nothing in that guy's interaction was actually specific to sovereign citizens. He was just, do I have to? Is this allowed? Is this required? Et cetera, et cetera. Fair questions, but perhaps those are better questions for after the fact, right? Or like a lawsuit. I don't know. That's the entire video. That's it. Yeah. Mr. Shigura, if you live near why haven't we? I'm just going to have a Seattle meetup one of these days. But we did get Emma and Emma being detained out of it. So at least there's that. But yeah, no, one of these, you guys, I don't know if any of you are in Seattle, the surrounding area. If you guys want to, I'll just go to a bar, drink some beer. If you show up, I'll buy you one. I don't know how you feel about that. Empty decanters driving you nuts. Okay, all right. If you insist, I don't want to, but I'll put more into it. You guys bought this, by the way, and I appreciate it, and I thank you for it. Portland. I find myself in Portland every once in a while. Probably not for. Maybe I'll find myself in Portland again. The original, they broke through his window. That honestly doesn't shock me. Too bad we didn't get the full thing. All right. How's that? How we feeling about that? That's a little more. There's a good amount. It looks like there's less than there is. It's a white decanter. It's a chunky boy. Folks, I hate Portland. I hate Portland so much. It's such a weird place. I mean, there's some really good stuff about Portland. Don't get me wrong. There's some really interesting, cool things. But I've just had so many bad experiences. And I'm not hating on anybody's lifestyle, but like, my feelings towards Portland could change any day with a good interaction. But I've just recently had bad interactions with Portland. Not because of me. It's just like seeing weird things from a distance going, oh, I don't want to be here. That's just, right? Like, I'm not instigating things, I hope. I don't try to. Usually. Anyway. Ginger, have I ever been to Montana? Supposed to empty the entire bottle? I've never been to Montana, but if the hunt for Red October is anything to go by, it's a lovely place to be. Also, the housing, super cheap. Oh, can't show you that. Would I vacation there? Would I vacation where? Portland? Probably not, unless there was like an event I was going to in the area. No. Have I ever been to the UK? I have. I have been to the UK. Portland. I have been to the UK. I've been to London. Okay, the entire bottle. Fine. I went to London. I went to Cambridge. Okay, it's not the entire bottle, but is a significant amount. Wow, there's a lot in here. And okay, let's see. Where have I been? Where have I been in that general area? I've been to Ireland. Kissed the Blarney Stone on St. Patrick's Day. Thank you very much. It was pretty great. That was it. Oh, I loved Ireland. Ireland was so fun. I was by myself. I just wandered around. Didn't like, wow. Okay, there you go. Does that make you guys happy? Now it's in there. I'm going to drink it. That's the problem. That's why I've been so stingy about it. So London, Ireland. I've never been to Scotland. Want to go to Scotland. Wales. I feel like there's surely some fun stuff in Wales. Yeah, they are trying to get me sauce, Johnny. It's true. Thank you for your donation, by the way. Sergey, thank you so much. Can you tell us a Portland story? I haven't been there since like 2015. Even back then, downtown Portland was kind of uncomfortable. It's here. Okay. Last time I went, there was like, it might have been dog poop, might have been human poop. It was a little too small for human poop. It was a little too big for dog poop. But nearby, there was a person. I'm going to be careful with how I talk about it. And he had an item in his mouth, like it was a cigarette. Screw it, I was going to say. It was a hypodermic needle. Hypodermic needle, is that right? It was something that you would inject insulin, right? Which is often used to inject other things. And he's just walking by like it's a cigarette, just out of his mouth. And I was like, wow, this is downtown Portland. It's by like the big general store thing they have there. It was, so speaking of TikTok, someone earlier asked if I had a TikTok. I made a little video about like, I'm in Portland right now, and like things are kind of weird in Portland because of recent current events. But don't worry, I have a PT belt. I'm like in the sign that says I'm next to the sign that says keep Portland weird. Yeah, like that's downtown Portland. That's like sort of center-ish. And that's where I'm seeing this stuff. I was like, if that's the center of the city, like to be fair, Seattle, also not great. But it's less like blatant drug use and more just homeless people in blankets and the smell of urine in parking lots. It's in some parking lots. Also not great, but I live in Seattle. So like I am, I think, a little more forgiving. That makes sense. Here's the thing though. So Portland, okay, let me, maybe controversial. Portland has a lot of very young people in it, and a lot of the people in it, not everyone, but enough to have a voice, are people that maybe don't fit in with what one might consider to be societal standards. Maybe the misfits, the outcasts, the whatever. I've been tempted to set up a shop in Portland just to dye hair because there's so many people with interestingly colored hair, and not that I have a problem with it. I think it's very fun. It's just like, wow, there's a lot more here than anywhere else I've ever been, right? Like, just I'll set up a place, a salon, just to dye hair. There are a lot of people that might not fit in the rest of the country that live in Portland. And certainly there are tons of people in Portland that some might consider normal to that sort of national standard, which is very flexible and often moving. And I'm not saying that anyone is wrong for being abnormal. I'm a weird guy. Don't get me wrong, I'm a weird guy. I sing barbershop for fun, all right? I'll let that little secret out. I'm a weird guy. But weird is subjective. However, there are certain standards of weird that are more objective than subjective might be. So a lot of people in Portland are kind of part of that objectively unusual group. And they pride themselves in being very welcoming. Very welcoming. Being like, we are inclusive, we are friendly, everyone is okay here, everyone has a voice, everyone matters. Sure, great, got it, yes. People are people and should be respected as people. It's the actions of people that I often take issues with on a case-by-case basis. But we're very welcoming, we're very accepting. That sounds great. Honestly, that sounds great. The problem is, a lot of these people are what some might consider bottom of the totem pole when it comes to social standing. And they gather around, and the bottom of the totem pole, not that there's anything wrong with that, because I'm not saying society is right. Bottom of the totem pole gathers, creates a community. Humans, by nature, like to establish a hierarchy. So now all of a sudden you have this group of people that are very inclusive, and they create a subculture of exclusivity where they say, no, your issues are no good. My issues are where it's at. My issues that should be celebrated because my issues make me better than your issues do for you. And it becomes very, very weird. And it's not a universal thing because every part of Portland will feel differently. Every person in Portland will feel differently about which issues, how they rank, if that makes sense. And it makes a very weird and complicated and confusing environment of I have to tread very carefully because I don't know which issues are in and which issues are out with the particular group that I'm engaging with. You have people that have been pooped on all of their lives, have been bullied, have been locked in lockers, which is unacceptable, by the way. Now, all of a sudden, they're at the top of the totem pole, and they're doing the same thing, but you can't criticize them because they spent their life being bullied. So when they bully others, they're untouchable. Because in standard society, they're at the bottom. But in their little subculture societies, they're not. Because they're at the bottom of standard society, you can't be mean to them. Despite the fact they're doing the exact same thing that standard society is doing to them, but to other people within their subculture. This isn't super common. This isn't something that everyone in Portland does by any means, but it is something that I've seen enough in Portland to say, wow, I've never seen this at this level anywhere else in my life. I don't like it. And I think over time, it will stabilize into something functional. I do not think it's there yet. The problem is, I think it will continue to be slow in its progression as it continues to accept people that are the misfits and the outcasts. Again, I could be considered a misfit and outcast. I did all right in high school. I was not really bullied. I was not part of the super popular clique. I was not. But I held my own pretty well. I was a fun guy. I was entertaining. I was interesting. I was studious. I, as one should, spent most of my time in high school learning. I didn't really care about popularity contests.
Our Lord and Savior, Taser
Thank you.
Daddy.
Ah. The apple juice makes the rants, man. It's the apple juice. That's how I feel about Portland. To make a long story short, Portland is, you'll encounter that. That's not everyone in Portland, but you will encounter that. Let me stop rambling for a second. See what I missed. Thank you all for bearing with me while I ramble about Portland. Judy, thank you so much. Says happy Friday. Happy Friday to all of you as well. Especially you, Judy. But it's Portland. Portland's a fun. Don't get me wrong. Portland has some really cool stuff. It's a fun place, but like at times there are just things that are like, whoa, wow, I didn't. Oh, excuse me. That took me by surprise. And so I'm just always sort of like anxious when I'm in Portland. I think is the problem. Sergey says, Portland is the place to go when you want to be unique by being the same as everyone around you. You're not entirely incorrect with that one. Tarek, thank you so much, says, are you saying Portland is a 24/7 gathering of the Juggalos, Portland raised in PDX, but Southwest PDX, west side of the river is a complete 180 compared to the rest? I now moved outside Portland for reasons. I don't know about Juggalos, but I've had thing. Yeah, sorry, I know. Bingo. You know how I look. You get the apple juice in me, and I get easily distracted. We're getting back to bingo. I'm sorry about that. Waiting 45 minutes for effing donut. They do have good donuts. All right, anyway.
Sir.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he just said?
I heard he's trying to order me to do something, but I'm not listening.
You have no registration. You have to
It's called civil disobedience. Have you ever heard of it?
Okay,
You don't answer my question. Have you ever?
Look, I want to apologize. I've just accidentally... See, this is why I don't put that much in here. I poured a lot into my cup. I can't pour that back. It's dripping everywhere. Okay. This is all your fault, whoever it was that suggested that I make this more full. Shame on you. I only wanted a sip. Okay.
Heard of it.
Okay, you know what?
You don't listen.
No,
Have you answered my question? Have you heard of civil disobedience?
Okay.
All right. Have a nice day.
Okay, for the record, civil disobedience does not mean you're not going to get charged with a crime.
So I don't care what they say.
Oh!
I'm driving. I don't.
That's like fleeing and eluding. Depends on the state. They'll have every state will have a potentially different statute for that. But like that could be up to fleeing and eluding law enforcement, just driving away during a detention. That's a really big issue.
Really.
Joshua, thank you. By the way, just let me know if you're ever in Idaho.
Our Lord and Savior, Taser Daddy.
Yes, Joshua. I am very occasionally near Idaho, although I don't know if I will be anytime in the near future. But absolutely. Absolutely. But, yeah, okay. This guy's in a lot of trouble.
Doesn't matter to me.
There it is. Unlawful flight from law enforcement vehicle. That's what it would be here. Okay. Yep. That checks out. Resisting arrest, physical force. We haven't even gotten to that yet. Endangerment and resisting arrest, which presumably is without physical. Oh, these are different dates though. Unless they're just charged at a different time and not a different time when it happened. Wow. Okay. Mr. Shigura asks, what's with Seattle kind of laying graffiti go lately? Freeways are unusually covered. I think they got bigger fish to fry. You know, I'm sure eventually it will get taken care of, but the world is hurting right now. Yeah, I try to stay out of the city as much as possible. Have basically for the last couple of years. What is endangerment? Oh boy, what is endangerment? That would be this right here. It could be a lot of things. Also, change your thinking so much. Endangerment would be anything that puts someone in danger, basically. And it depends on the state, so I can't say for certain where exactly this happened. But it could be vehicular endangerment. Basically, you drove in a way that was dangerous, could have hurt somebody, or you engaged in any activity that could have hurt somebody. I don't think we've seen that yet. I assume there's more to this regarding those charges. But certainly what we've just seen is unlawful flight from law enforcement vehicle, which would be this right here, which is 28622.01. F5. Hold on, I can look that up. I'd probably give me the state. Boop, boop, boop. 28-. I've already forgotten what it is. Hold on. Stand by. Everyone, hold on. Nope. Wait. I've broken everything. All right, 28-62201. -622.01. That would be Arizona. Arizona has some weird laws. I always get caught up on Arizona. I'd be like, yeah, Arizona, it must be this. And Arizona's like, ha ha ha, read the elements, you nerd. Not this time. The obstruction thing, for example. Obstruction is weird in Arizona. It requires physical force. Otherwise, it would be probably charged under failure to obey a law enforcement officer. But the failure to obey statute kind of has to be traffic related, maybe, depending on the case law. Although at that point, you look at your local ordinances, and a lot of cities and a lot of ordinances for cities in Arizona have things that are more specific to obstruction. And I'd like to imagine that James Freeman is the cause of that. But do I know for certain? No. I do know that the city he lives in certainly does have an ordinance about that. Doesn't matter. Anyway, Arizona. Fun place. There's some fun places in Arizona. I've been there. Yeah. You know.
Driver's license, permanent insurance,
Wait, is that it? No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong video. It's the apple juice. I'm so sorry. Oh, pled guilty. All right, wait. Dismissed due to grand jury indictment, but 2 of them were pled guilty. So it looks like endangerment and resisting arrest was pled guilty.
18 U.S.
Interesting. Oh, we're back to this guy.
C-111, assaulting, resisting, or impeding certain officers or employees, which is me. Forcibly, agent assaults, resists, opposes, impedes, intimidates, or interferes with any person designed in section 111.
How do you like it, Helpless Garage, being LEO in Tucson? Let me know. Tucson's, I knew a guy that used to live in that area. And so he would tell me stories, but I don't know anything from the LEO perspective of it. Anyway, we're going to keep going. Easily distracted.
4 of the title, while engaged in or an account of the performance of his official duties. Motorists should not be permitted to proceed until agents are satisfied with the inspection procedures.
It checks out.
Okay? If the motorist refuses to exit the vehicle, agents will use the amount of force necessary to effect the arrest and enforce compliance to the lawful order, including removing the driver from the vehicle. The vehicle should be searched, incident to arrest, and moved to secondary inspection to allow resumptions.
You're not supervised.
I'm asking you this last time.
I do love that he's like, I'll give you the stuff. I'll read it to you verbatim to explain it. That's fair, right? It's been explained. The fact that this guy is still arguing it, don't. Because at that point, you're not going to win. If you want to continue arguing it, a courtroom is probably the place to do it. But this guy he's asking for trouble. Not a good call.
Cooperate or you be extracted out of the vehicle.
I am cooperating.
All right, so I'm asking you.
He's not.
I am cooperating.
Okay, are you going to step out of the vehicle and talk to me, or are you going to have to extract you out of this vehicle? This is
Chibi, you fell asleep. Thank you so much, by the way. By the way, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, Chibi fell asleep, and Chibi's kid just took photos of their slack-mouthed face. It's unlawful, right? Is there an expectation of privacy? That's the question. But now the question becomes, how old is your kid? Because if your kid's under who knows what age in wherever you are, there might not be able to prosecute for whatever that would be because of the oh goodness, hold on, brain's real fuzzy right now. No, that's not the word. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for age of culpability. In each state, there will be an age of culpability, which means that anyone below that age cannot be held accountable for the crimes they committed. However, the guardians may be held accountable, potentially. Depends on the age of your kid.
This is all being recorded from both phones, your phone and my phone.
I don't want to be extracted from my vehicle.
Okay, are you going to go ahead? Are you going to go ahead and cooperate, sir?
You want me to go inside?
No, I need you to talk to me. Are you a United States citizen? Simple, yes or no?
That makes no difference to me traveling down the road.
Super simple.
I just want to go down the road
You
freely.
will after I'm complete with...
Want to go down the road freely. Do we have anything that could send? We're going to get very patient officer. The guy's being very patient. It's not traveling. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. It's not quite there, though. It's so close. No, I don't think we have anything else, but it's so close.
With my immigration inspection, do you understand?
I don't like these intimidations.
It's not intimidation, it's the law.
Yes, it is. It's not the
I'll
law.
count you 3 and I will break this glass.
Don't break the glass, man.
Uh-oh.
1, open the door. 2,
I haven't done anything wrong.
open the door. Open the door.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Okay, here's the thing. No matter how many times you say I haven't done anything wrong, he has his baton out. He's going to break that glass. Maybe fight it somewhere else because you're about to lose your window.
Open the door.
I'm not breaking any laws.
Open the door.
Man.
I don't want to break the glass.
Don't do it, man. It's not even my truck.
I know, well then open the door.
Man, this is absurd. I can't
is.
believe you would do this. I've complied as much as I need to.
Stand back.
No.
Stand back.
Shit.
All right, he says stand back, by the way. What he should say is turn your head, look away, something like that. I get, like, it's clear what he meant, but in the heat of the moment, like, obviously I'm sitting here in a nice, comfortable chair at a nice, comfortable desk full of apple juice, right? It's real easy for me to look at that and go, look away would be more appropriate. Stand back, gets the message across, but look away would have been the correct, technically correct wording. Super avoidable, by the way.
Get out. Get out. You're in arrest. Get out, sir.
I do appreciate that he's very cooperative. Now, as far as this goes, we got broken window. We didn't get much out of that one because I don't think he's actually a sovereign citizen. I think he's just very uncooperative. I think he's heard a lot of scripts from people that are probably more aligned with constitutionalists. And there is a big overlap between constitutionalists and sovereign citizen, but I don't think he's quite jumped that hurdle in that video to sovereign citizen. But yeah, wow, he got hit pretty hard. Let's watch another one. Why don't we? Let's get one more bingo. Let's do
Glasses
it.
off for me, please.
Why is that?
I don't feel safe with your glasses on, and I would like to
Sucks.
see your eyes.
Too bad.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, there are times you'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, to de-escalate, to make you feel more comfortable, you might want to. But it's a sunny day. It's a sunny day. No. He has to be able to see. Absolutely not.
Where are you coming from?
Copy that.
That's not an issue.
Okay.
You have no right to ask me that.
He has the right to ask you that. You also have the right not to answer it, though. Fun fact, I've accidentally turned the flashlight on my phone. Don't mind me.
Where are you coming from?
I'm just checking on you.
Liza asked, do we clear our cards for each one? Nope. Just after someone gets bingo, you clear it. But we transfer the bingo's over. I think if we do it again, if we do it for like a real prize, like a monetary prize, we're gonna do the entire card. I'm liking how this is going, though. I think this is a good time. This is great. I'm really enjoying this. I'm having, the opportunity has helped. Shame on you, James and Aaron. Fridays are like, I don't usually engage in the consumption of apple juice, but Friday's the exception.
Can you please take your glasses off so I feel a little safer?
Now the sun's in my eyes.
Okay, well then I will be leaving now.
Okay.
Thanks,
I'm sorry, let me
safer.
go back. I missed
in my
that.
eyes.
Okay, well then I will be leaving now.
What? Nah. Not how that works. I had to. I'm sorry. I know. Interruptions. Absolutely not. Not how that works. Do not do that, folks.
Okay.
Thank you for your help, officer.
I've seen you sitting here, so.
Okay. I don't feel safe with your glasses on. I don't feel safe with your glasses on.
Safety is an objective thing. It has to be would a reasonable person feel unsafe, which I would argue no. I know, interruptions. I'm sorry.
Are you all right? I passed by you here
Pam, we're not doing blackout for this one, but for next ones we might.
earlier.
Yeah, I'm not okay.
Okay. What's going on then?
I already told the other officer.
What other? Oh, the other. You talked to someone else?
Yeah, the guy that wasn't wearing glasses.
Okay.
I don't talk to cops that wear glasses.
Thank you, James. Earlier?
Maybe. Okay, I'm not talking to you because you obviously don't have a clue what the hell is going on.
Okay, so are you leaving now or what?
Why does it matter what I'm doing, officer?
Well, you see that sign right there?
What, the sign that says State Fish and Game Ref?
Wait, hold on.
You see that sign right there?
What?
The sign that says no parking, fire lane? That one? The one that says no parking, fire lane. So easy. All right, so there is a crime. There's a reason for them to ask your questions. Fair game. Whoo! Yes. Oh, Jassa, what do you have? What was your question? Since I know my rights for this one and lost job for the others since the driver lost his job. What? I may be apple juiced, or maybe that question doesn't. I'm sorry. I know my rights for this one and lost job for the other since the driver lost his job. You lost me. Hold it. Wait. Hold. Wait. The old throat there for bingo. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. I'm sorry. All right, I know my rights for the context of the bingo. Look, there's a lot of this in me. Lost job for the other. If you have lost job on the bingo card, yes. I know my rights. Sure. Show us, do I know my rights? Do I have I know my rights? I do not have I know my rights. I don't know what all the things that show up on the cards are. Mr. Gura says, I'm assuming police are usually surprised when someone makes them break a window, but there's nothing illegal in the car. It depends. Generally, if someone's like, yeah, I really don't. Yeah, you assume it's because there's an issue, but not necessarily. For example, me, if I dealt with it, once upon a time, I probably would have been surprised, but having seen enough about sovereign citizens as I have, I probably would be less surprised. But, yeah.
The sign that says State Fish and Game Ref?
I love that she's just ignoring the no parking sign.
No, the other one that says no parking, fire lane.
Is there a fire going on here?
That's not what a fire lane does! That's not how it works!
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks for the camera. Hi.
You're welcome. So why don't you, leave then?
Okay.
Not be here. How about that? Super simple.
I'm gonna leave right now. Yeah, I see it.
Yes.
I'll leave right now. Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you so much for your help, officer. Have a good day.
I don't like her. That wasn't a sovereign citizen. That was just a lady being dumb. That's fine. Yeah, we didn't get anything out of that, I don't think. I didn't.
Yeah, we just went through a breathalyzer. We refused to...
The truck guy did not invoke his Fifth Amendment that I know of. I mean, technically, yes, but he didn't specifically address it. He discussed the Fourth Amendment. So if you have anything about the Fourth Amendment, sure. Steven says that's not parking, it's standing. A very good point. Standing is when you leave the vehicle running. However, depending on where you are, standing is a different thing. So, for example, Seattle, because I've looked into this. Thank you, News Now Dallas, for causing me to do some research into this. Standing is for the purpose of picking up or dropping off people, pretty much. So, for example, in Seattle, that would not be standing. That would technically fall under parking, probably, if I remember correctly. Different places will have different definitions of standing, but standing a vehicle is basically your vehicle is still running and you're in it, in the driver's seat, in control of it. However, there may be additional bits and pieces that apply. But, yeah.
Stop for breathalyzer test. So, yeah. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Free man on the land.
So, freeman on the land is generally something that falls under not the Constitution, but the I've already forgotten. Hold on. Wait for it. Oh, I know this. And my brain's all fuzzy. The old fuzzy buzzy. Oh, someone knows it. Someone's gonna say it before I get to it. It's gonna be very embarrassing. Freeman of the Land is more British, Australian, Canadian, that sort of thing. Wow. I really wish I remembered this because I know it. I'm just looking at the chat, waiting for someone to beat me to it. Magna Carta, thank you, Bido Bear. Yes, the Magna Carta. That's it. Bido Bear wins. I'll drink to that. You win, Bido Bear. You son of a gun, and J-Dub, you as well. But you weren't first. Oh no, that's way too much. I'm gonna spill this everywhere. That's not enough. It's an endless cycle. Yep, that should do it. My pants are now full of apple juice. That's fine. I'm getting a text message, but first, Biddle Bear, this one's to you. For being better than me. Yeah, okay, Rennie got it. But you were first! Ha-ha! The chat beat you too. Yes, Freeman of the Land is Magna Carta. All right, she's... Do it. Rennie, do it now. Do it now. See what happens. Interrupt me. Ha-ha! Well, she's given my number to... Not my real number. My Google Voice number. Please don't mess that up. Google Voice numbers are a lot easier to change than a cell phone number. A lot less hassle. But, anyway. Oh, my throat. It's just... Anyway. It hits hard, folks. I blame all of you. But I respect you for it. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, not great. Running from the police.
Close by.
Thank you, Aaron. No, absolutely not. Chug the decanter, I will die. That will kill me. Absolutely not. Mm-mm.
Hey, mate.
It's just, oh, hey, how's it going? Didn't notice you there. Well, don't mind me. I'm just passing through. You know, you had two of you with your lights and sliders on. I failed to yield. How's it going? Daryl says, felony eluding. Yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, I don't know how it works. I assume he's in Australia. But $17 to try the decanter? Try 1,000. This might kill me. Probably will. Look, if I chug this, I'm immediately going to a bathroom to throw it up before it kills me. For $1,000, though, I would make an attempt. That's what I thought. Can we mark Freeman on the bingo? You know what? Why not? I'm feeling generous. You guys have been good to me. I'll be good to you. Freeman, free citizen. A bingo. Let's do it. 1,000 for the decanter. Yes, but I'm going to immediately throw it up. I'm probably not going to drink all of it. That's a lot. Even if that was water, I'd have trouble probably drinking all of that. Victoria, Australia, says David. David knows. Good. Heck yeah, David. That's why I like having you here. Pour a little in the glass and then just look at the entire container. My God. Ooh. JT Davis, you're calling that number because it's my number. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, no, JT Davis, if you call that number, it's going to this. I'll pick it up, put it on a speaker. We can have a little chat, just like this, just right here. Or we can just have our own little private conversation. They don't need to know. That's what happens when you win. Don't worry, folks. I will be drinking a lot of water after this. I went to college once. I know how it works.
No, mate. No, mate. Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest?
Bruh, what do you think? They're about to break your window. They got police chasing you with sirens. Wait, ooh. Another night? Fair. Next time.
Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest or am I free to go? Am I under arrest?
What do you guys think? Is he free to go or is he under arrest? I'm pretty sure he's under arrest and not free to go. Now, am I free to go? Is a space in this card? We're gonna bloop. Not 1,000 pesos. We're talking big American buckaroonies here. Or euros, actually. Or British pounds. They're worth more. K-Far, get out of here. We don't want you anyway. We're good to have you here. Thank you for showing up. What did I just do? What did I just move? Oh, God. Okay. Wait, are we resetting? Did we have a bingo? I'm going to keep going. Let me know if there's a bingo.
Am I under arrest?
Don Moore, people... Or, sorry, not Don. Get out of here, Don Moore. Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. But thanks for... I'm just kidding. Stay, please. Jassa says, I need people versus battle. That was a pretty specific one. I don't know that you're going to get that one. I mean, one of the most famous sovereign citizen videos is that. But I don't know if that's in this one.
I've been stopped on my way home. Am I under arrest? No, what? No.
Something shrimp in the Barbie?
I do not consent. You've got no right.
Whoop! I do not consent. Let me back this up a little bit.
I do not
Someone offered me rubles. That's worth nothing. Anyway.
Consent. You've got no right. Whoa! This is thuggery. What the hell's going on?
Thuggery?
What the hell is going on? Open the door. I'm under arrest. Yes. Under arrest.
I'm under arrest and you're pulling me out of the vehicle. Ah! Yes. Read the room, guy. Come on.
Evening, officer. Good evening. Before we continue, I'd just like to let you know that you are being recorded right now.
Okay. A good thing to tell officers. I'm not going to argue against that. If I was a recording officer, I'd definitely tell them.
So why? I would just like to know why I'm being pulled over.
We're doing a roadside safety check.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I being detained?
What's that?
I feel like I've seen this one. I don't think he is a sovereign citizen either, if I remember correctly. Roadside safety checks are a bit weird. I recommend reading case law in your local state, if you're in the United States, about that sort of thing. But we're going to keep going.
Am I being detained?
Well, right now we're just conducting our job, making sure.
He didn't say you can't do this, did he? I thought about it. What do we think, folks? Do we have you can't do this? I'm going to keep playing this video. You let me know. I'll watch the chat.
Everyone's on the road, driving safely.
Okay.
Yes, you can. You are not free to leave right now.
So far, everybody's being safe. Am I being detained then?
You're not free to leave.
Am I being detained?
We do have the legal right to stop you right now.
I believe this is unconstitutional, but...
Now, like I said, I've asked you for your driver's license and proof of
You
insurance.
actually didn't ask me for my driver's license, but I'm actually not obligated to provide that if I'm not being detained.
Whoa!
He's not wrong. If he's not being detained, he doesn't have to give a driver's license. I have seen this one. I don't like what this officer is about to do, folks. If I say you can't do this, is someone gonna get a bingo? Okay, I'll give it to you. I'm feeling nice. Keep in mind, you won't get this level of friendliness in any other sovereign citizen bingo. Choose Blue Bacon Sovereign Citizen Bingo for your best sovereign citizen bingo needs. I'll work on that. Others wouldn't be this nice about it. But I also want to put this on my card. Boop. That's how we're doing it. Okay.
Whoa.
You're obligated. Get out now.
Whoa.
Get out now. Driving's a privilege,
Sir.
not a right. I'm telling you to get out right now.
Excuse me, I'm not.
We asked for your license and insurance. Yes, you are resisting
I can
at this
provide.
point.
No, sir, I
and
can
give us your
provide it.
license and insurance,
Absolutely.
like he was asked.
Absolutely, sir. This is my license here.
Okay, now get your insurance.
Okay.
That's required by law.
All right.
Okay, so this officer's going a little too hard in the paint. Okay, I get it. Anyway, I get it. Unnecessary. A little too far. More than I would like. If this was an MP under my command, we would have words. I would have pulled him away in this moment if I was present and taken over. The guy is not wrong. This officer here. Technically, per the information, but his presentation is wrong. I'm not saying I don't enjoy it. Of course I enjoy it. But just because I enjoy it does not mean it's right. He went a little too hard here.
Driving's a privilege, not a right.
Absolutely, sir. I completely.
We're not
Bingo, if that counted as I don't need a license. Nope. I thought about that too. He said I don't need a license in context is I don't need a license to drive. He's saying I don't need to provide a license if I'm not detained, which is technically correct. So I'm not going to consider that as I don't need a license, unfortunately. It was very close, and I did consider it. But unfortunately, in the context of sovereign citizens, it is not one of their arguments. But yeah. But yeah, as FNLWYR, I'm sorry. I don't know how to begin with that. She's saying this guy is sick and tired of hearing this argument. Yes, he probably is. He's probably heard this many, many times. And I understand that for sure. That does not mean he's right. I understand it. I'm enjoying it from an entertainment purpose. But if he was one of my guys, I would talk to him about it. And we would go over his conduct. Not because I wouldn't do the same thing. I wouldn't do the same thing. I would want to do the same thing. But as law enforcement, he should be able to restrain himself more. I have high standards.
I can sit here and debate with you.
Okay, well, this is...
Pam, I'm just going to... Dickhouse. Love it. Says, if I win, can I get some police patches from you? That would be a really good prize, actually. Some of my old unit patches. It's genius. Next, I love it. Next time we do Sovereign Citizen Bingo, if you guys want to do this again, 100%, I'm having the time of my life. We might even go past 2 hours. I'll extend it. Why not? Yes, we could have do a blackout. Blackout gets a note from me and one of the patches for my unit, and it will be a patch that I've worn, which doesn't mean it will be a patch that I wore while active duty, but something that I've worn in uniform in full correct AR 670-1 690 compliant patch on my uniform. I'll slap it on, take it off, write a note, send it out. If you're comfortable sending an address, I will do it. Not for this one. Next time we do this, we'll do blackout card. Whoever wins gets a patch and a note. Pam got bingo. You want to call in? Want to say hi? Curses. I was so not even close to close. Actually, no, I just need a private citizen. Look at that. Corporate select by. I mean, that's a common one. And Fifth Amendment would have been easy. Garbage. All right, Pam potentially got bingo. Rennie, if you wouldn't mind doing your thing. Curses. A blue falcon patch. I have been tempted to make patches, by the way. 5 in a row bingo. Well, I can't give all of you my patches. I only have so many. The patches are expensive. Well, not that expensive. Did I do Jeremy DeWitt bingo? I never did. That would be fun, though. I don't know if I want to go back to Jeremy. I mean, Jeremy was a fun topic, but he locked me into that topic specifically. And I didn't really like being locked into that topic forever. Like, I really enjoy the topic, don't get me wrong. But I always intended, like, when it's over, it's over. And I'm going to be happy it happened. And I am happy it happened. But I'm going to also be very glad to move on. Patch ever have 3 genie bottles on it? No. Stickers. Oh! I do have stickers coming in. Okay. You know what? We're pausing it. I'm surprised. I'm gonna show you something. Oh, hold on. Stand by. Squeaky chair. Squeaky chair. All right. James says, make patches. Thank you, by the way, James. Yes, I am very tempted. I got this microphone. And you'll notice it has this little thing on the front here. Now, on the front of this microphone, you can put a sticker. I've made stickers. I've ordered them. But you have to order them in bulk, is the problem. So I have 20 more than I need. Maybe I'll send some out. So, ladies and gentlemen, this microphone was purchased so I can go find Glenn Serio and ask him questions. By the way, in case any of you are interested in that kind of thing, should be fun. Where am I gonna throw this here for later? Yeah, all right. How about an album of your songs? That would be fun. I wrote a parody of another song today. It's not really law enforcement related, but it is pretty funny. Anyway, kitty plastic badges. Oh, that would be fun. Anyway, let's keep going to this video.
This is very unconstitutional what you're doing.
No, you know what? This is not unconstitutional. I already explained it to you. Driving is a privilege and not a right.
Understood. This is my driver's
Good.
license.
So the unconstitutionality constitutionality, is that? It doesn't matter. Unconstitutionality, thank you, would be the detention, not the driver's license thing. However, each state will have its own separate ruling on when a traffic stop for like a DUI checkpoint sort of thing is constitutional. So keep that in mind. Check what it is in your local state. I encourage you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. No, we have a bingo. Reset your cards. Ugh. All right, we're going to do one more. One more bingo. We're going to do this because I'm having a time of my life here. We're going to do this stream late. We're going to let it run. Screw it. Why not? And then we'll probably throw in a little bit of Kermit because you know how you guys like it. Or someone asked. A few people asked. Doesn't matter. What about the as seen on TV? This guy right here. There it is. Yeah, it's because I was on TV. Anyway, reset your cars, ladies and gentlemen. The old reset. Blam. Look at that. All fresh and clear, not marked. I'm not going to win. All right. I mean, so this guy just like, oh, I'm sorry, crumbling. The crumbling thing is a good move on his part. It's funny to be like, haha, look at this guy. Yeah, take that. But like, that is probably the best move on his part. King Kermit sing Phantom of the Opera. Well, all right. Do we want to do one more bingo? Or do we want Kermit to sing various musicals? That's the question. Oh, we're going to do this again, for sure. Kermit or Bingo?
Do we want a Kermit? We have a Bongo, we have a Kermit, we have either. There's a bunch of froggy emojis. Good choice, good choice. Bingo, please! Kermit, Kermit, Kermit. Bingo. Cactus. Are you saying something funny?
He is.
That thinness of TV. I see. Hold on, I'm getting... Well, you're getting text. Just... Yeah, copy the... Well, yeah, let's do a little bit of Kermit. We'll do a little Kermit. Just because we're at the 12 mark, it might just be a good place to stop there. I'm a little... Hey, folks. Got a little something on your face there. Thank you. We're going to do this again, right? Yes, we are. Okay, yeah, we're going to do it again. Oh, yeah, there's a beaver. Hold on.
Is that better? Yeah, I meant to fix that earlier, and I forgot. I noticed that. I was watching the video back, and I had it going through 2 sources by accident, but that should be better. Baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark. There you go, Lisa. There you go. Anyway, yeah, there's the reverb should be fixed, I think. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. All right, so we had Phantom of the Opera. Do we have any specific Phantom of the Opera songs that are requested here? Let me just... Okay, there we go. Daryl, that's a good question. I have no idea. As you notice, I have no genitals. There's none there. Nothing. It's crazy. It's not easy being green. All right, hold on. Let me look at the lyrics, because that's a classic. That makes sense. Oh, so just the standard Phantom of the Opera one, not the... Okay, hold on. Just getting a couple lyrics here. Oh, Music of the Night is a good one. I can do a little bit of both. Hold on. Just figure out what my mouse is. Hold on, folks. Excuse me. And it's not easy being... Do I know that song? I don't know that I know the song. I can sing you Rainbow Connection. I'll give you Rainbow Connection. Excuse me, folks. Thank you. Okay. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. But I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Ah-dee-da-da-dee-da-da. Ah-da-da-dee-da-dee-da-doo. Anyway, what else we got? We have a chop suey. Yeah, you think that would? I don't know. It might work. All right, let me look at the lyrics real quick. You're not getting all of it, just like the singable parts. The old lyrics here. There we go. Chop suey lyrics. Lyric meanings. Maybe I'll check that out later. Wake up! I'm not singing the part. I don't think you trust in my self-righteous unalive. I cry when angels deserve to not be around anymore. Keep it kid friendly. Yay! Anyway. Father! Father! Get over there. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Mind your own business. Anyway. Okay, so Andrew Lloyd Webber, let's do the Phantom of the Opera here. I can figure out where their mouse is here. There we go. Nope, that's not it. I was wrong. I was wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I was wrong. Sue me. In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came. That voice which calls to me and speaks my name. And do I dream again? For now I find the Phantom of the Opera is there inside my mind. And that was the female part. We're gonna do the male part here. Sing once again with me our strange duet. My power over you grows stronger yet. And though you turn from me, get out. I'm sorry. Good. Okay. To glance behind, the Phantom of the Opera is there inside your mind. That should be good enough for all of you, right? Is everyone okay with that? We're good? We're good? Feeling good? All right. Losing my religion. I'm thinking something smart. Right. I got that in the wrong order, I think. All right. Music of the night. Let's do that. Oh, Muppet Show theme. That's a good one. Meatloaf? Yeah, that's Meatloaf would be fun. All right. We'll do. Let me get in here. We'll do Meatloaf. Hold on. Okay, let me get in order. Music of the night. Phantom of the Opera. Okay. Yep. Get out of here. I don't want to be here. No, you stop it. And then we'll do Muppet Show theme. I love their theme. And then we'll do I would do anything but that. Or whatever it's called. All right. You're good. All right, thank you. Nighttime sharpens, heightens each sensation. Darkness wakes and stirs imagination. Silently these... I started way too high. If you want to do it lower, you're probably... Silently the senses abandon their defenses, helpless to resist the notes I write. For I compose the music of the night. Slowly, gently, night unfurls its splendor. Grasp it, sense it, tremulous and tense. Was this appropriate? I just keep going. Hearing is believing, music is deceiving, hard as lightning, soft as candlelight. Dare you trust the music of the night? Jim, you make a good point. I'm ready to move on from Do It. I will now be taking requests for songs to sing with my puppet. Don't judge me. We have fun here. Close your eyes and your eyes will only tell the truth. And the truth isn't what you want to see. In the dark it is easy to pretend. It's very nice. Thank you. That the truth is what it ought to be. All right, that's enough of that. I mean, right? Ugh. Andrew Lloyd Webber, eat your heart out. All right, we're going to do the Muppet Show theme. You ready? I got this, man. I learned this for decades. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. Bum, 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 bum. It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to raise the curtain on the Muppet Show tonight. Why do we always come here? I guess we'll never know. It's like a kind of torture to have to watch the show. Anyway, there's more to it. To introduce our guest star, that's what I'm here to do. So it really makes me happy to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, Blue Bacon. That's me. Ah, it's so crazy. What are the odds that it would be me on my own channel? So now let's get it started. Why don't we get it started? It's time to get things started on the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Muppetational. This is what we call the Muppet Show. And then Gonzo would come out with the trumpet. Do you know this on trumpet? I actually think I might. I might. Oof. There it is. Figured it out. With the tuba, I returned it. I was renting it. There it is. There we go. I'd like to pretend that if I wasn't full of apple juice, it would be better. But I cannot promise that. It's probably not true. How much more would it have been to just buy the tuba? Well, the tuba is probably about $3,000. So if someone donates $3,000, not only will I drink all of this, I will also buy a tuba. Let's actually look up, was it rotary valve tuba? It was a very nice tuba. I was amazed they had a tuba that nice. Rotary valve tuba for, I can't type for sale. Yeah, we're looking at about $4,000. 3 something. If someone wants to buy me a tuba for $4,000, I'm in. I'll practice and everything, you know? I'll learn how to play it for realsies. Yeah, but also please don't do that. Like a good tuba, $8,000. A reasonable tuba, $4,000. However, I have for a while been tempted to get a sousaphone, like a cheap plastic sousaphone, learn to play accordion, and be able to play the bass part on tuba and the melody on the accordion and be a one-man polka band. But Jane Doe, thank you so much. Anyway, all right. Yeah, tubas are expensive. My God. I looked after I rented. I was like, you know what? What if I just bought my own? Can't get one for under $500, and the $500 ones are very questionable. But like a solid tuba, $3,000 minimum. Yeah, a pawn shop's fair point. I should check out pawn shops. All right. Let me. What was it? What was the last song? What was the last song for Kermit? It was I Would Do Anything But That. I would do anything for love. Excuse me. Anything for Love by Meatloaf. One of the harmonica holders on my shoulder. Yes. What? Ah! I'm tracking. We got one more. We got one more song. Rain's trying to leave. We won't let her. She's trapped. All right, one more. And I would do anything for love. I'd run right into hell and back. I would do anything for love. I never lied to you, and that's a fact. But I'll never forget the way you feel right now. Oh no. No way. And I would do anything for love. But I won't do that. You won't do that? No. No, I won't do this. Okay, let me get close to the microphone. That's probably a good call. And some days it don't come easy. And some days it don't come hard. And some days it don't come at all. And these are the days that never end. And some days you're breathing fire. Get the hand up. There we go. And some days you're carving an ice. Sometimes you're like nothing I've ever seen before or will again. And maybe I'm crazy. Oh, it's crazy and it's true. I know you can save me. No one else can save me now but you. And now that the planets are turning, as long as these stars are burning, as long as your dreams are coming true, you better believe it that I would do anything for love. I'll be there till the final act. Ba-ba. I would do anything for love, and I'll take the vow and seal a pact. Ba-ba. But I'll never forgive myself if we don't go all the way. Yeah. Tonight. That's right. And I would do anything for love consensually. Oh, I would do anything for love. That's right. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. No, I won't do that. Stop asking. Just don't do it. There's a part with a duet. We should probably find that. Hold on. Will you raise me up? Will you help me down? Will you get me right out of this godforsaken town? Will you make it all a little less cold? Oh, I can do that. Oh, I can do that. Will you hold me sacred? Will you hold me tight? Will you colorize my life? I'm so sick of black and white. Come on. I'm sorry. That's not right. No, it's not. It's just weird. He does it in this song. I know, but come on, guy. All right, sorry. Excuse me. Can you make it a little less sold? Oh, I can do that. Whoa, 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 no, I can do that. Just ridiculous. Will you make me some magic with these own two hands? Can you build me an emerald city with these grains of sand? Can you give me something I can take home? No, I can do that. Oh, now I can do that. Will you cater to every fantasy I got? Will you hose me down with holy water if I get too hot? Hot! Will you take me places I've never known? Oh, I can do that. Getting your money's worth on this one, folks. I can do that. I'm gonna go retire now. Anyway, that happened. Whew, okay. That's where I'm gonna end the stream. What we got before I end? Hit me with it so I can get Rennie out of here. Ginger, is that because there's nobody in Montana? Oh, I feel that. But there you go. Good call on the Anything for Love. It's a good song. One of these days, I should just do a stream where you can, like, for a certain amount of donations, I'll just do a karaoke song. The problem is I have to arrange the song myself so that it doesn't get claimed by whoever, like a karaoke channel. I've tested that. I have to arrange it myself. So, yes. I love doing streams. I love where the streams go. I love doing these streams with these guys. I really, really do. They're not as solid as my like standard content, right? As like put together and condensed. But gosh darn it, do I have a lot of fun doing them. So much. So much. But yeah. Next time, $20 for those spins. Because wow, that hit me real hard. But good times. Anyway. Thank you, everyone, so much for being a part of this. You know how much fun Fridays are and how crazy. What's the name of my barbershop quartet group? I don't have one at the moment, so there isn't one. But I have arranged a barbershop quartet version of "Welcome to the Internet" by Bo Burnham. Burnham. Bo Burnham? Yeah, Bo Burnham. Sorry, the apple juice. And so I'm going to see if I can arrange that. But there you go. No, $100 is way too much. You send me a tuba. We'll talk. But 20 per spin for the next one, I think. But I really want to do this bingo stuff again. I had a lot of fun doing this. And at some point, I kind of want to do a stream where I just explain why sovereign citizens are wrong. But those will have to be two different things, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah. Stay tuned. Fridays, 5 p.m. Pacific and whatnot. And at some point, I'm going to do another morning stream for the people across the pond, of course. A lot of you enjoyed that. So... I guess. Smitty, you're late. We're ending. What do you... Get out of here. I know. It's good to have you here. Anyway. And at some point, we should probably do a video where there's a game out of it where specific things will, there'll be 1.5 ounces of apple juice consumed per incident. And patches. Yes, I will definitely look into patches. If you guys are interested in patches, absolutely. We'll see what we can make. I've definitely considered that before. I've considered coins as well. I've considered, because I travel a bunch for work, I have considered making coins and then leaving them in places and then writing little mysteries to find them. I really, really do want to do that. So at some point. But don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. This is going to keep happening. With your folks' support, of course. And you guys have been great. What a fantastic stream. I've had so much fun. Murder mysteries. Oh, definitely coming back. 100%. I got board games. I bought things for those streams. I'm super excited to do it. Oh, guys, hold on. There's one right here. Okay. Well, I got to reach over everything without breaking. I've lost my headphones. But I've got things like, there's another one over there as well. Don't mind me. That's the wrong headphone. No, I'm tangled. But we got things like this, which is box 1. I think it's a Neil Patrick Harris thing. Yeah, presented by Neil Patrick Harris. Box 1. We got mysteries to do. I'm gonna probably put out a little poll for next week and say, do we want to do murder stream? Do we want to open one of these up and see what's up and see how it is, or do we want to do another sob sit bingo for next one? I think those will be the 3 options, and then of course, as time goes on, we'll continue to review situations when people got arrested, Karens, auditors, sovereign citizens outside of the bingo context, and do all that. If you played this, by the way, don't dare spoil it when we go through it. Don't dare. And then, of course, I got some of my boys. We're going to do some video game streams. I'm probably going to purchase a escape room simulator on Steam. Play some escape room simulations. See how good I am at that. Last time I did a escape room in real life, it was in Vegas with, I want to say 3 other investigators, people I worked with. And let me tell you, when you got 4 investigators doing an escape room, you get it done real quick. We had the second best time ever in that escape room. The problem is they only keep the best time. And they said, hey, the best time was by a group who had done it more than once. So, curses. The top time they keep, the best time for the month, they only keep for the month. And we did it with like 2 days left in the month. Unfortunately, it was July 28th or something. Very hot. My God, Vegas is hot in July. Ugh. But yeah, we had the second best time ever. So, keeping it criminal. There you are. Welcome back to the party. You just missed out. It got crazy. Anyway, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna put out a poll. We're gonna pull it up, and content's gonna keep flowing. We're gonna keep having a good time. You know how much I love doing these things, and how great it is to have you all here. So, with all of you here, thank you so much for being here, participating, watching after the fact, watching during it, participating in any way. You guys are phenomenal. Karen Bingo, of course, we're gonna have to do that as well. But until the next time, ladies and gentlemen. Until the next time. Where was I? I already said that. I'm sorry. I'm looking for my button as I say this. Multiple things happening. Until the next time. Be good and stay safe. Doing well, Stanley. How you doing? Okay, hold on. We're coming back. Keep it criminal. You come up to Seattle. Let the snuggling commence. Am I right? Consensually. Anyway, I'm out.